from where I came to where I am today is so different. And so many young people face so many challenges. The challenges of hopelessness, the challenges of being bullied, the challenges of mental issues. And as I look back at my childhood and I look at those challenges that I faced, I grew up with a physical disability. I could not walk as a child. And I ended up spending this time in a hospital bed. And when I recovered from my various surgeries, I walked with crutches because I did not have a complete hip joint. I was in a body cast for periods of time through my last surgery. And I had to go through all kinds of therapies so that I could have a normal life. But my life was not normal. The other boys could run and kick a ball, and I had to sit on the sidelines because I could not run and kick a ball. So I was called names, I was bullied. But I found my niche, and my niche was in the water. I could swim. I could hold my breath longer than any other kid of my age. And so by finding what I was good at, I found confidence. Eventually, I hobbled over to a library because I was interested in books about the sea. My father told me stories about the sea and his time at sea, and my mother encouraged me to read. And so it was libraries, public libraries, that fueled my imagination. I built a treehouse, and I sat in that treehouse with my books reading, imagining I was on a ship on the high seas. I could hear the wind whistling through the trees, and I could imagine the storms. I could feel the treehouse swinging in the breeze, and I could imagine.
So I flew out to Washington, D.C., and I first sailed down the East Coast with this young couple from the UK to see if I liked it. And at first I got really seasick. It was awful, and I thought sailing is not for me. The captain looked towards the east and he said, "If we turn now, we'll run into England in 3 weeks." And it blew my mind that we could use the wind and the ocean to get to places. 2 weeks later, I was flying out to the Canary Islands off the coast of Africa to sail across the Atlantic Ocean. It took us 27 days, and that was my second time sailing. When we got to the Bahamas, I didn't want to get off the boat, and I was so hooked. And it was on that crossing that I realized that I don't want to use this just for traveling. There was, I had left my job with wilderness therapy. I wanted to go to grad school, and I thought this was such a healing experience for me. There are so many families out there that would benefit doing therapy out in the water. Why be in an office or on a phone call when you can be on the water with your therapist and try to help heal your relationship while you're doing something adventurous and incredible? A lot of growth comes through adventure. And so sailing kind of embraces all of that. Welcome to the V-Berth. This is where I sleep. I sleep really good when I sleep on boats.